is three. Sorry, I'm going to make it black so that you can see. You have three trays. 1, 2. This is strange. My ring turns it up. You have the 3 trays. Look how it's been set. In the center of each, you have a star. Yeah, my tie was doing it. So you have your star. Now you understand. You have created 3 stacks radiating, and you had your 3 stacks. If you look at these, like the smaller ring inside, and these as the bigger ring outside. Now you see the symmetry in control of the plasma in totality. This system is indestructible. This system will run for centuries because leakage from this system is very minimal, but the concentration of the field sits here. Here you absorb and feed in. Here you absorb and you feed in. Your center plate condenses. It's a huge powerhouse. In fact, if you look at it, if you can go on a yellow, the powerhouse expands, and as the more you use the system, it expands and it expands and it expands, because it feeds, it absorbs from the environment to the same line as you thought energy is going out, is absorbing from outside in. So if you put it in a high intensity magnetic gravitational field, they become more powerful. It's not only feeding itself, don't forget, you created the gravitational line inside this. Inside this, there is another gravitational. So the system is a highly vibrant, dynamic, energy absorbing, and it's all in nano state, all in the gaseous state. There is no matter state. If you scratch your wires, make sure you nanocoat it. If you get a spark on your system, it means somewhere you have created a cut. Make sure when you finish with your system, even just before you put these into the set, just tip just the ends, all the connections into a caustic. That, in time, will cover itself. A soft caustic. So now you have the operation of the system. But now, how do you connect the 3 trays to each other? Don't forget, if you made your connections long enough here, you have at the end, let's go up, maybe it's here better. Here, you have an entry. Here, you have an exit. Each plate has an entry and an exit. Entry is to the central gravitational of the smaller. What do? You connect the bottom tray, if we call it number 1. No, it's already they understand. There's no use. So here you have an a magnetical exit, and here you have a gravitational exit. The same is with here. Sorry, the same is with here, and the same is with here. The same is with this one, and you have the same with this one. The way you got to connect it is, this is the line to out, to your power supply, to your grid, where your energy comes in. This is beginning of the circle. You connect the entry of this to this. You connect the entry of this to this. So you put them in series to each other. Exit of one to the entry of the other, entry of the one to the exit of the other. At the end, you have one entry and one exit. Entry goes to your socket, to the power supply. And you connect the other end to your load. If I can write it, here we're on the edge, we always have a problem. So now you see the system. You have a full connection, and you can see the structure. Winds. We have a very schematic drawing of this. You downloaded yesterday, I sent to you. Can you put that up, please? Then you see it, how it's done. When we release the final blueprint, you will see it. So your homework today is connecting all your wires together, all the plates together. Then now you have, what you have is a total, absolute plasmatic environment. This is what you have never been used to working. In 2 years, making nanomaterials, making the guns, now you are in charge of the system. There is a path of work where you can increase the number of the stackers to increase power, but there is much easier way to do it, totally different way. You can, on one plate, or what I call one set, produce to carry resistive power of 2 kilowatts. But if you set it in a special way, you can increase it to 10, 20, 30 kilowatts resistive. But these units which you receive is certified for 2 kilowatt resistive.
Should be there now for you.
Can you share it now? Now you can see it schematically with the way it's done. Yeah, okay. Now you see this is of the total blueprint which is in the hand of the government. You see the magnetical coil, you see the gravitational coil. Can you go to the next page up, please? It says Keshe Foundation Research and Development Group. Keshe Foundation has ARMS Technical Power Cell, which is commercial, and the research and development. It's our registered companies which we work on there. You see it, how the coils are connected. This is just done yesterday by, completed by this week by Brennan.